Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 12. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend, hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, Giselle and Ashley go to a fabric store to look for material to get on my damn nerves. Lace, rhinestones, and itchy stuff to put around your vagina. So they're naming this venture GNA. Okay. They're planning a fashion show for this athleisure wear line that they're doing. Robin and Mia arrive to meet them. And Giselle is asking them if they get sweaty in the middle, talking about, do y'all get coochie sweat? And Mia is being TMI per usual. And when they were talking, all I could think about is when Kenya was first introduced to Cynthia, and she had her come down to the Cynthia Bailey agency so that she could help them pick a Jet Beauty of the Week. And Cynthia was explaining how Kenya was acting. Coochie crack, coochie crack, coochie crack, coochie crack. That's all I can think of. Because if they say coochie sweat one more time on this national televised show, I'm going to get pissed. I don't want to hear that no more. Okay, please have some couth. So, of course, they said yes. So, they're going to try to tackle that problem. Y'all got a bigger problem. Finding somebody to help y'all with the fashion of it all, first of all. So, then Mia asked Ashley if she went to Surrey. Ashley said yes, because, you know, she can't wait to be messy. Apparently, there were 2 sets of invites, and the bus ride was interesting, Ashley said. They started talking, and Mia's like, yeah, I mean, she gonna send us invites after the fact. And Robin was like, and then she got mad because she wanted us to drop everything with 12 hours notice. So Giselle goes, yeah, no, that's crazy. That's rude as hell. Here go Ashley. Oh, she was really mad at you, Mia, because you said you couldn't come. After they started talking about that, they started talking about Wendy having something for Eddie. Ashley trying to be messy, talking about, she didn't invite Nneka, I don't think. They were like, yeah, she was on the invite. Girl, hush. Always trying to be messy. You cannot wait. It's your fault that all of this even started. You are the one who ignited the flame between Wendy and Nneka. And now you're trying to keep it going with that old tacky dress on. Your little house on the prairie lady. She got that little house on the prairie dress on, but make it hoochie. You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Hooray, hooray, hoochie mama. I was just playing, y'all. Or am I? Moving forward. Wendy did extend the invite to everybody. They're like, Giselle, are you going? She was like, yeah, I'm going because y'all going. No, you're going to be messy and nosy. Because I thought you didn't like Wendy. There would be no way that you will be allowed to enter anything that my husband is trying to do, because you're going to be messy and you're going to be ignorant about it. So you wouldn't be allowed to come. So then Robin said, you know, Eddie invited the guys. Giselle's like, I'm sure he didn't invite Ike. I'm sure he didn't. Stop worrying about somebody else's husband. That's how we got here. You just be happy that you're invited. In the next scene at Nneka's house, she's on a video call with her business partner about her sparkling wine that tastes like champagne. It's called Bideau. So then Lebe shows up, the center of the mess. And her title keeps changing on screen every 6 seconds. I was like, what is going on? So she's coming to help her with her closet, really to sit in her closet and gossip. But Lebe looked messy. Y'all see how she kept looking around to the camera, ready to see which camera lens she should be looking in to be messy and bring up Wendy's name? Just looked like mess, honey. It just looked like mess. So they go upstairs, and Nneka is having an unpacking party. And I was just like, girl, what is this? I guess if you got to have something, I don't know, child. They're coming over to help her unpack her wedding gifts. Child, I wish y'all would just create an actual event. Y'all be making up anything. You want me to unpack your wedding gifts? I say, what now? So Nneka is telling them in this closet about Ike being a traveling doctor still, and Wendy inviting her to the Happy Eddie event. Here go Lebe. Tell me, well, I want you to know that this is her territory, okay? You're going to be on her turf, so be careful. Girl, you just want mess. You need to go over there and hang out with Ashley. Moving forward. In the next scene, Candace and Chris, they're at home. She's booked. She's busy. She cannot spend too much time at the Happy Eddie event because she got work to do. So she ain't going to be able to do it. Candace texts Wendy to see if she gonna be there when they get there, because she's worried for Chris. He said, listen, if they speak, cool. If they don't, cool. Okay? It should be fine because he's never seen an angry stoner. Touche, Chris. Touche. Touche. One thing about Chris and Candace, they gonna be in their comfy clothes. That's one thing about it. And two things for sure, honey. Going to a restaurant, going to the park, sitting outside, they gonna show themselves in their real house clothes. Over on the other side, Wendy and Eddie get to the dispensary. Now, Eddie is in partnership with someone else to bring his vision to life, because there's a lot of licensing and things you have to go through in order to get up and running. So he's telling us he has 3 strains. He has Energized Eddie, Mellow Eddie, and Zen Win. Okay, I like Zen Win, but I don't like Mellow Eddie and Energized Eddie. We're going to have to find something else. One of them should be called Happy Eddie. That's what I think. But I don't know about the Energized and the Mellow. We're going to have to work on that. So they got everything set up. The lady tells them they're not actually going to roll the ganja. It's going to be oregano. It's giving a fashion show with no fashions. A fashion show with no fashions. It's giving... What is wrong with y'all? It is giving Sheree season 1 when she had them daggone cutouts standing up there and she had those ladies standing around in one piece of fabric, child. This is a fool. So Chris and Candace, they arrived first. Baby, Candace dropped Chris off like it was his first day of daycare. Do you hear me? She tiptoed off with that parting gift and was gone. I said, baby, this is a fool. She was in there 30 seconds. So as she's walking out, she runs into Mia. Oh, hey, you look beautiful. Girl, she has on sweats. Goodbye. Mia and Ashley, they arrive. Ashley talking about, Chris really has no place in my reality. He really doesn't. He has no place in my realm. And I am sure he is torn up about it. Girl, leave that man alone. Now, see, this is the thing. You don't want anybody to say anything about Michael. But here you are talking about Chris is not in your realm. Okay, leave him alone then. Karen comes in and she walks right up and confronts Mia. So she starts talking about when Mia texted the group, she didn't understand her response. So Mia said, why? Because I don't do second string? Karen said, no, you weren't first or second string. You were back up. Ma'am, well then you back up. This is why you got the response that you got. I'm sorry, Karen, but you need to back on up, honey. So they're going back and forth and back. Karen, you're wrong on this one. And I can't stand to side with Mia, but you're wrong on this one. Ain't no way that I'm going to rearrange my day when you didn't want me there to begin with. Sorry, Siri. Honey, I would not be able to do it. Grand Dame, if you don't go. Moving forward. So, baby, the heifers are fussing. And G is talking about the ice being cold in the fruit punch. I said, sir, it's going down. What are you talking about? Baby, this is chaotic, honey. This is chaotic. No Mary Jane to calm the heifers down. And ain't no Happy Eddie in the building. And they do not know yet that they will be rolling this oregano. Baby, this is a fool. So then Mia tells Karen, as an old dog, find some new tricks. That's low. Baby, that is low. Shout out to Kiki Wide. Girl, please. Mia, don't be age shaming triple 20. At least she still has her original lady bits, unlike somebody we know. Girl, goodbye. I would eat Mia alive. Do y'all hear me? There is no way that I could be on one of these shows. I'm too quick with it. And when y'all say something to me, I'm going to get slick back. In the words of Kenya Moore, don't come for me unless I send for you. Trying to ain't shame that woman. She looks good to be 60. So then Karen said, no, you are the trick. So child, they still going back and forth and back. She's telling Mia, girl, I brought you into this group and I'll take you out. Child, as much as I am not a Mia fan, Karen, she was right. Okay, the age shaming I can't get with. But aside from that, Karen, she's in the right. So Giselle and Nneka show up. Mia running over there to tell her leader that she's mad at Karen. What Nene used to say? She tell them when to think, when to drink their water. Giselle come running in. Here go Mia. Karen was being mean to me, and I said an old dog needs to get new tricks. Child, Giselle ain't paying her no mind. You think she finna go against Karen? Anywho, she only gonna go against Karen when she feel like it, and when it benefits her. Wendy is mad that Giselle didn't speak. So then they show Wendy never saying hello. The difference is this is her event. But Wendy, I do not know why you even expected a hello. I'm shocked she got an invite. But Giselle, why do you come to people's events to be disrespectful? You really think you are untouchable. As I was watching this, I was just like, Giselle is really sickening. She really thinks that this whole thing revolves around her. So then Robin arrives. Hey, girl. Eddie gets up there to speak his speech. Whole time he's talking, Giselle is fidgeting with her hair and looking at herself in her butter knife. The way in which I would have said, just a moment, Eddie. Giselle, all eyes to the front. You may not be interested, but you still need to be respectful. Thank you so much. Child, please. I would have acted like we were in a school assembly. Do you hear me? Then she shaded Chris, talking about she hasn't seen him since New York, but it's looked like he's gained some stress weight. Leave that man alone, because when Candace get activated at that damn reunion, it's going to be a problem. And then you're going to sit there propped up like the Karen that you like to be, not to be confused with the Karen the Grand Dame. And then you're going to try to make it seem like, why would she say such a thing? Leave that man alone. He's not bothering you. He's not looking at you. He's not saying your name. He's not doing anything to you. So please leave that man alone. So then Mia gets in a confessional saying, I've never seen an always available attorney, but I mean, if he wants to be the weed man, then go ahead. Girl, and what do you do during the day? You ain't down to that joint, I'll tell you that. So they finally break the news that they're going to be rolling this oregano, and they panning across the table showing everybody rolling it up. And I was like, oh, okay, Chris used to working with spices, because baby, he was doing a real good job. Do y'all hear me? He was a pro. Wendy is sitting at the table, and then she thanks them all for coming and actually laughing together, because it's been a while since they've done that. So she thanked them for being happy at the Happy Eddie event. Here go Giselle talking about, did I laugh? Because I don't remember me laughing. Did I laugh? Yes, you did. But you should have stayed at home and laughed there. Girl, don't be bitter. Be better. Like, what is wrong with you, Gizzard? Ugh. Just nasty for no reason, honey. Don't be bitter. Be better. I need to put that on a shirt and send it to you. So then Robin randomly asks Mia about what's going on with her and G. I'm like, what? Mia's like, I can't leave him now. He has no one. So then Nneka pulls Wendy to the side, and she thanked her for inviting her. She told her, listen, I want to sit down. I want to talk to you. I don't know if you want to move forward or not, but I would like to, at least have a conversation to see where we can go. Wendy doesn't want to just move forward. She's like, yeah, you didn't apologize. And she said, okay, you said that steps were skipped. This is step number 1. I want to sit down with you. So then Wendy's like, you know what? I receive it. Thank you so much. I received that. Then she gets in the confessional. She's like, she wants to sit down with me after she called my mom a witch. I don't need that. Okay, all y'all getting on my nerves. Every last one of y'all are getting on my central nervous system. See, this is exhibit A of why y'all are stuck with 2 or 3 consecutive awful seasons. A sit down is needed to move on. I'm not saying you got to do what people want you to do in their time. I'm not saying that. But let's get real. You're taking a page out of Gizzard's book. Let's make it better. And why did you even ask her to come if that wasn't an olive branch? She's standing in front of you because you said that steps were missed. And she's saying, listen, step 1 is for us to have a sit down. Now, I don't know what's going to go on with the sit down, but the previews show that it's going to be a fool. But at least she's asking to sit down. In the next scene, Mia and G go for dinner. Mia is talking to G about therapy, knowing full well she's planning her exit. I was like, oh, child, let's just get through this scene. And Mia was getting on my nerves because it was just something about it that wasn't genuine. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you get it? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? Mia is telling him that he didn't take accountability for what he did with his siblings, which caused all of this. Basically, he's the reason that she's in a deluxe apartment in the sky instead of that overpriced rental that she was in a few seasons ago. Now Mia resents him, and she ain't fooling me. So Mia said, G was just doing too much, being a little too aggressive. He said, wait a minute, let's make it clear, though. I never was physical with you. She said, no. I mean, like, the way you were talking. And he said, okay, I just want to make it clear. I'm like, I know that's right, honey. Especially on TV. She was basically saying the way that he was speaking to her. But then she switched gears and she said she was talking to Ashley, and Ashley was telling her that Michael had back surgery and she was there helping him. Mia said, baby, she better than me because I wouldn't have helped him with nothing. So she asked G, she said, do you think they're really getting a divorce? He said, no, I ain't never think they was. Why would you get a divorce from your sugar daddy when you getting the sugar? Honey, I know that's right. I didn't think they were getting a divorce either, G. We see each other. Mia is the only one that believes Ashley. Child, who believes Ashley? Ashley don't do nothing but lie. So then she was like, well, how would things go if that happened between us? How would we handle it? G said that they would come to some type of mutual agreement beneficial to the both of them, but they definitely wouldn't separate. Basically, she can do what and who she wants as long as they stay together. Mia's new man better make sure it's not an agreement in place, honey. He's sitting over there doing interviews and being all excited about being Mia's number one. It might be her number 1.0, because G say she ain't going nowhere. But then again, the way that G was online crying and telling all their business, I doubt it. Okay, sir, you might be safe. You might be safe. And G, I know you don't want to be alone, but have some dignity. Please have some dignity. In the next scene, Nneka is getting ready for the unpacking party. She wants Wendy to be there so they can start over. So she's talking to her sister. She's like, if she shows up today, then that's going to really be, a fresh start for the both of us. So Giselle arrives first in another throw-on dress. Hey, girl. I mean, the theme was loungewear, so I guess you get a pass. I said, what is with her and all these dresses she just throwing on? So then Mia arrives next. Why were they giving Mia a slow-mo walk-up entrance? I said, what's going on? Not Mia walking up slow. So then Shasha arrives, honey, bedroom hand out. Charisse. They said wear your loungewear, your pajamas, not don't comb your hair. Oh, child, this is a fool. Charisse heard champagne, and baby, she was the first one through the door. Karen shows up next. Karen's like, hello, everyone. Honey, she better be glad she said that. She spoke to the room. And Charisse was like, oh, everyone says hello. I'm like, oh, child, they still don't see it for each other. Ashley, you come tiptoeing in here. Why are you always walking around with your little narrow tail self half naked? Why? You couldn't find no cute little jumper or something at Walmart? Girl. So everybody's there but Wendy. They're saying that she isn't coming. Here go Giselle. Well, she should have told the host. Giselle, hush. Truth be told, you're happy that she's not there. You would have an issue if she were there. You're going to have an issue either way. And I thought you didn't want to be around Wendy, but you keep talking about her. Every scene, there's something about her. Leave her name out of your mouth. Because if she sits and talks about you, then it's going to be an issue. And Nneka was like, I'm used to the disrespect, so it's cool. Girl, you disrespectful as well. Wendy's in the confessional, and she said, listen, she came into the group foul, talking about my mama, talking about me, and now she wants me in her house unpacking her boxes. She better call U-Haul. Ooh, child. All right now, Wendy. They already want you gone. You better tighten up. A sit down won't hurt. Because I'm just like, what are you running from? At some point, y'all going to have to talk to each other. Because Giselle going to run right to them producers and say, Wendy's not filming the scenes. Everybody's together. She's not here. She won't move forward with Nneka. I just don't trust them. Do you hear me? I don't trust them. Moving forward. So Giselle turns to Karen and tells Karen that she looks refreshed. And she asks Karen, how are her and Mia? Karen said, listen, Mia, I know I hurt your feelings. Mia's like, I'm not hurt. She said, well, I brought you into this group. Karen said, look, I never came for your marriage, but I'm going to show you how it feels. Karen then tells Mia, you came for me and I didn't send for you. But what I heard was you met up with a rapper and you're sleeping with a married man. Since we want to talk about rumors, let's talk about that one. Ooh, wee. Now, Mia, why you bother her? Now, on that interview, that man did say that he was in a relationship, but he got out of the relationship, he says. But I ain't think it was when he was with Mia. Child, you just never know. She said, it's just a rumor. Mia said, yeah, one time it's a rumor, but all the time, that makes me wonder. So Mia trying to figure out, Karen, are the rumors true? Karen said, well, listen, in the confessional, she said Mia is openly dating and is. She sure is. Now she got the ring and the man is new. Karen said, look, I brought that up to prove that rumors do nothing. Karen, you brought that up so that they can get off you. Because if you bring up that rumor, then they're going to be like, okay, whatever she hears about me, she going to bring it back. So let me just leave her alone. You ain't fooling me. And you were holding that one in the holster, ready to empty the clip. I see you. So they switch from that. They go sit down. They play Never Have I Ever. And this is like with a twist, because you have to say who you think is lying about this certain thing. So the first one is, never have I ever paid for vitamin D. Y'all know what I'm talking about, honey. The D. Ashley being shady, talking about, Charisse, is that you? No shade. But I do feel like Charisse would probably have a little pool boy. I'm just saying, honey, she have a little tryst with the pool boy. But the way that Ashley tilted her head to Charisse, and Charisse sat up and said, what? Baby, that had tears streaming down my face, because Charisse was not expecting that stray bullet. Ashley, leave Shasha alone. The next one is, never have I ever screenshot my friend's family pictures and saved it to my camera roll. So everybody looking around like, that's oddly specific. That's specific. Everybody looking like, now who was that? Robin brings up the picture that lives in Karen's phone. Karen is like, what? Yeah, I mean, I probably just like the picture. I don't see you lying about that. I don't think you would lie. I don't know. Karen, huh? Karen, you might have a little lying problem, honey. She said, yeah, I mean, I have a whole Robin folder. Karen, that is creepy and that is weird. Raven, please come get your mama and help your mama and delete all them pictures of everybody else off that lady's phone. Why do you have a picture of this woman's family and an entire folder about Robin? Now, Rob, I don't give you a lot, but you might be right when you say Karen is a little bit, got a little bit obsessed, because I'm not creating an entire folder about a woman that I don't like. Karen, first it was the blue check, now the Robin folder. Karen, now, please put the Grand back in the Grand Dame, because it's a Dame shame. Oh, child. And that was the end of the episode. Oh, and then Karen proposed a toast to the Princess of Potomac and crowned Nneka. Child, this is a fool. Bye, y'all. Y'all meet me on down here to Married to Medicine. I was a little late this week. I had to recoup. Sometimes, I rush to put out the reviews, honey. And this week, I just had to take a little break. And truth be told, I kind of fell asleep. So there's that. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.